An old highway bypassed by time, today reclaimed for speed. This old stretch of State Highway 6 was just tarmac. Now it's a battleground for horsepower. This is the Josephville Hillclimb. In our last video you would have seen the Coronet Peak Hillclimb. Directly afterwards we headed straight down to Lumsden, deep in Southland, for part 2 of our weekend doubleheader. Welcome to Vintage Driven. Held every year on the last Sunday of November, the Josephville Hillclimb, run by the Gore Branch of the Vintage Car Club, is one of Southland's absolute best kept secrets. The story goes back to 2006, when local legend Alex McLennan spotted a disused, tar-sealed loop of the old State Highway 6 bypass near Lumsden. Realising it was a motorsport dream waiting to happen, Alex approached the local landowner, Glenn Mitchell, to see if the Gore VCC could host a sprint through his farm. Glenn graciously opened the gates, and with the help of dedicated club members and local contractors keeping the seal top-notch, an annual classic was born.
Everybody here, it's good to see so many different faces turning up. Order of numbers, on start line, and wherever it goes. Finish line, you can see it from here, it's up there. Steve Eldersley.
And this year there were plenty of drivers from across New Zealand, from the top of the North Island, top of the South, Canterbury, who travelled to Southland to chase bragging rights and lay hands on 3 coveted trophies. And with several cars piggybacking down from the Coronet Peak Hillclimb, the paddock was packed and ready for action. And what a cool bit of tarmac it is. From the start line at the base of the Mitchell farm, the track winds gently uphill, carving with 2 sweeping curves that demand high precision before pitching up towards the finish line. Speaking of high speed, let's cross to Russell, who appears to have lost both his compass and his memory.
Where are we today? Yeah, we're running the, what's the name of this hill climb? Josephville Hillclimb we're on today. We're running on about 3 cylinders. Better than yesterday on 2. Nice day, low altitude. I think I'm in with a chance. I might come second last, but I'll settle for last.
And with that modest ambition, the competition between Bruce and Russell heats up. Russell's 1928 Model A Speedster was still suffering from the fuel and carburetor gremlins that plagued us at Coronet Peak the previous day. Luckily, trading the Mountaineer for Southland's low elevation gave the old girl just enough extra oxygen, even if the engine was still running far from perfect. It's always great to see lots of cool cars coming to these events. Up next, we caught up in the pits with local competitor Chris Reed to take a look at his incredible roaring BCM special.
Josephville Hillclimb, it's been on my bucket list for 50 years and I thought I'll finally go and do it. So here I am with the car. The car spent a lot of time in Southland in its early years. Built in Nelson in the 1955 by Brian Maybe. He had 3 cars, this is the 3rd. I've got the other ones as well. And it was at beach racing. Unfortunately, he was killed in it in 1961 at the beach racing in Nelson. And the car sat, then came down south, and I've had it pretty much since then. You know, I've raced it for 55 years. Every nut and bolt's got a name, usually Bastard and something or other else like that. It's a bit of an effort as you get older. You have to sort of wonder about what you're doing, but you know, I sort of thought to myself, well, I'll give it one more go. And each year, I just say if I can do it this year, I'll just keep going year by year. So I've been racing for 60 years now, well, over 60 years. It's got a six-cylinder motor, Vauxhall motor from the original days. Not supposed to do 7,000 revs, but it does, and it's just a matter of how long. It's got a very clever arrangement. The differential's in the rear, quick change Halibut type rear end in it. The drive shaft through underneath my feet. It's got inboard disc brakes at the back, which is rear, brakes on the front. Originally, when the car was built, it had Vampire jet brakes off a 1950 Vampire jet. I've still got all those at home, but they just became unserviceable. I can just about still fit in it.
It's a good little track here today, eh?
It is. I didn't know what to expect, but I rang someone and they said it's a 30-second squirt, and it's exactly right.
How did you go earlier on? All good?
Oh, it's a fantastically held.
Yeah.
Very short, but it's just two really nice corners.
Yeah. How you going today? All good?
Oh, we're going real good, thank you.
Bloody good. Here we'll see a few cars putting in their best times of the day, and actually quite competitive. And if you look closely later, you'll see between Russell and Bruce there wasn't much in it. With conditions heating up on the old highway, the drivers put their foot down for their final runs of the day. And history was made right in front of us. Dave Harris's long-standing 2020 record of 25.3 seconds was finally topped. Jared Dacombe laid down a blistering 25.12 seconds in his Nissan Skyline to claim the fastest time of the day and write his name into the Josephville history books. A massive thank you to the Gore VCC, the Mitchell family and every volunteer who helps keeps this slice of Southland tarmac racing alive year after year.
See you back next year.
Most certainly.
What a weekend of racing.
Make sure you stay tuned for our upcoming films and follow us across both YouTube and Facebook to catch our latest content. And check out our Vintage Driven store for the latest gear. You can grab the official merchandise via the link on our YouTube channel. So hit subscribe, leave a comment, and we'll see you on the next road trip.
And yes, Russell did come last. This year, the competition is going to be close.